All right, so here he is, one of the best featherweights in the world, fighting out of Spain, Ilia Topuria. It's amazing to have this type of wisdom and maturity and sophistication at 26 years of age. And that sophistication really bleeds into his fighting style. If you reference the Ryan Hall fight, that is as tricky a stylistic challenge as there is in the featherweight division. And he stayed measured the entire time before getting that knockout in round one. He has taken his game to that requisite next level ever since, making himself impossible to deny a world title fight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book. And the X factor tonight is that Topuria in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! And now, 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Ilia Topuria. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Islam Makhachev.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway.
Good.
All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo World Champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven elite as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by...
Great timing on that double leg. This is where he wants to be.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Now inside the closed guard. Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
We may get a finish here by triangle. He beat him so soundly with his hips that all he's got to do now...
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Topuria's back in full mount. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. Makhachev's in half guard.
This is a terrible position.
Let's go. making all these shots count. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you gotta be careful here. Oh, crowd just loving it as the fighters, after an extended grappling battle, make their way back to the feet.
Yeah, they're back on their feet. They spent a lot of energy on the ground, though. These guys were going back and forth on the ground, and ultimately, he's gotten back to his feet to give himself an opportunity.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here.
He passes to half guard.
Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Topuria. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard.
All right, sit down. Take a deep breath. All right, here's some water. Drink, relax. All right, you good? Okay, so we probably lost that round.
All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys, but nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
All right, so we didn't see any takedown attempts from the BJJ player in round one, and as yet, he's a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find the follow-up. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight. Boom! Big jab.
Huge shots there. Big left hand there. Oh, huge knee. Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from his position.
Nice crack there. Oh! Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Oh, head kick gets home. Don't want to take too many of those. Takedown defense is there. And they separate.
Big double leg, double change. He passed the half guard.
Topuria is tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
There it is. Now he's going to mount. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ilia Topuria. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, the referee not seeing enough action there. We go back to the center of the octagon now. Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow. A lot of bodily investment from his opponent tonight.
Yeah, it's an investment, John. It may not pay dividends right now, but the more you go there, the more damage you do, eventually it will show itself. Right now, it's starting to show.
Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he has taken the message from his corner and picked up the pace here in round two.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. It's tight.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flu. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's he's out. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Topuria.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Round 3 next.
Excellent job. You were all over him. Thought you were going to rip that arm off and walk away with it. This round, that's what we're looking for. To get this fight to the ground.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, here we go with our next round, DC. Pretty good game plan in the previous round. Attacked the body to great effect, and will look to continue to do so.
He has done a great job of making the investment. The investment to the body that may not pay dividends early, but as the fight goes long, you will see it start to pay itself out.
Now the uppercuts are coming.
He better start moving. He cannot stand here and eat these uppercuts. Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He's got to be careful here. Beautiful jab there by the champ.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off the hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Makhachev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Beautiful transition.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Pretty good ground and pound. Makhachev's now looking for a Darce choke.
That Darce choke is tight. He's looking for the finish now.
Oh, and he's out. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy, trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Great job finding that nasty shot from the clinch position. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Under a minute to go.
Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single cow tie.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth. The submission defense wins this transition.
All right, slow it down. Breathe, relax, okay? Let's refocus this round. I need more accuracy, okay? You're putting a lot of...
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh, that was a really nice takedown.
Back to the feet. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, big elbow.
Topuria's got his head looking for a guillotine choke.
Oh! How in the world did he escape that submission?
Looking for the submission once again.
He's fighting. He wants this very bad. Oh, that looks tight.
Oh, so now he bails on the submission.
He bailed, and rightfully so. You keep the dominant position. Great job. Very smart fighter we got there. Big right hook there by the champ.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes, they have to be mature about the fact that this is a real fighting position, and the guy on top has a lot of opportunities to finish. If he's going to attack this north-south choke, he's got to drive that shoulder deep into his neck, really start to sink his weight away, which will in turn cut the oxygen from his opponent, allowing him to get the finish.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Huge block there.
Those punches to the body are really starting to take its toll. He gets to the single collar time. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down.
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when they have that eat. Oh!
Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
Now he's going full mount. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Lands the ground and pound strike. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Final seconds of round 4. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Great technique on the overhand, now he's hit.
That's one of those shots, and if you take one of them, it's in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by Makhachev.
And look at him attack in the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to... Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
And he's able to work his way back to his feet. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. And able to land that kick to the chin. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Going to the body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Topuria.
Ooh, big shot lands. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Owen St. Preux would be proud. Oh, somehow he's able to leverage a hip. Looks like he's going to get out.
Yeah, he did a really good job there of creating action, getting his body off to one side as he's bridging, then back into him to release a little bit of that pressure on the Von Flue choke.
Oh, another bruising shot right to the body. I wouldn't think you want to take too many more of those.
No, John, you got.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev.
He's got to be careful here.
1 minute to go in the fight. Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it's starting to get worse as the fight is going on.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now.
Armin very tight.
Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Well, what a title fight it was, what a showcase it was for this division, but at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.